Welcome back to Success Leaves Clues. Who's writing your story? Who's the author of your life? I want you to think about stepping onto the field and even into our daily lives, whatever the story may be. But if we're not scripting what we want to happen, at least the nuts and bolts of it here, then we're going to be reactionary to somebody else writing our story. So when I talk to pitchers or when I talk to athletes, but let's use a pitcher for specifically, is I just don't say, "Hey, go get 10 strikeouts tomorrow in your start." It's like, okay, let's work backwards. If we want to have a quality outing, let's think about what might happen and what we have to do to that we can control to get there and have a quality outing. Because 10 strikeouts, you could throw great pitches all night long and then the umpire not call them, and are you upset or are you doing what you wanted to do? And so, what's the plan when the umpire misses a call? How are you reacting to that? We got to script that too. And when you strike a dude out, what's your mindset the next time? And when the other team scores on a run or you balk or something weird happens, how are you responding to it? When the other team's chirping in your ear and the umpire and everything's getting wired up, how are we acting? You have to think about those things before they happen so that we're not reacting the wrong way and surprised when we get on the field. And do we get emotional? What's our breath like? How are we going to reset? How are we going to focus on the next pitch? What's our self-talk going to be like? Because remember, things happen twice. First in our mind and then again in real life. And our body doesn't know what's real and what's not. So we could work it all day long mentally. And if you visualized it with detail, then you've already written the story. That's step one. Okay, but here's the opposite. The counter is like, well, why don't we just visualize what's great? I just want to hit home runs all day long. Well, you're in fantasy land because that doesn't happen. Because it's easy to go out there and be like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And it happens, great. But what happens when shit hits the fan and the umpire screws you or you make an error with the game on the line and you lose the game? We have to visualize and understand how we're going to respond to that. Don't be visualizing making errors. Don't be visualizing making bad pitches. Visualize responding when those things happen. That's the difference. We want to feed ourselves with the good stuff, no doubt about it, but understand we have to script what we want to do when it's on the line. So my challenge to you here is script both stories. Do 80% great, 20% responsive to something that's negative out there. The good one, the hard one, play it in your mind before it happens. Script this one out. It's your movie, whether it happens good or bad out there on the field. You've already been there before. Hope this one helps. Share this one with somebody, your teammates. Go visualize success. Be realistic to your response.